My other question has to do with love, and do you use, I haven't heard you use love synonymously to consciousness, but there's a confusion here about love and it being consciousness or a state or a love is, there's a confusion about love being painful versus joyful. There's just a lot of confusion about love.
Yes, okay. Love is just another word for consciousness. Which is the reality of everything, the stuff out of which everything is made. It's just another. If we approach reality through a process of thinking, then we tend to call reality consciousness. If we approach the same reality through feeling, we call that reality love. And if we approach that same reality through perception, as an artist does, we call that reality beauty. So truth, love, or consciousness, or truth, love, and beauty, they're all three different words for the same reality, depending on how we have approached that reality. So as human beings, we think, we feel, and we perceive. So if we approach reality through thinking, we call it truth, or consciousness is the name that's often used for it. If we approach it through feeling, it's called love, and experienced as love, not just called love, but experienced as love. And if we approach it through perception, as an artist does, we experience it and call it beauty. Experience it as and call it beauty. So sorry, just to say one more thing about it. In other words, when we love, we are, without realizing it, experiencing reality as it is. We are always experiencing reality. There's nothing else to experience, obviously. But we are experiencing reality as it is. When we experience hatred, that reality has been veiled by thoughts and feelings. Do you not feel, when you feel love for your daughters, that you are one with them? Do you not essentially feel that you and your daughters are one? That something very deep is...
I do. There's something very deep, but then automatically there's pain. Like, there's like when I even just feel, I'm a feeler. And so when you talk about feelings and love, like something just opens up, but automatically tears want to come out. There's this sense of, as soon as there's an opening in love, there's pain associated with it somehow.
Well, I suspect that openness in you, in a child, was somehow violated. And therefore the association of love and pain in you is very strong. You feel, if I open, I'm going to be violated in some way. It's going to be painful. So although love is what you want, this openness is what you want more than anything else, you also fear it more than anything else. So there is this battle between you of longing for love and fearing love. Fearing love, fearing this openness. So you have this ambivalent relationship with love.
And this association of the pain that is felt through love is, or the pain that's there is the way to peace.
Say that again.
Pain as a way to peace. It's like pain is what keeps this system kind of feeling alive.
No.
It's almost like masochistic.
Yes. No, it's just that pain has become your norm.
Right.
And therefore you feel that your essential identity is synonymous with pain. You feel without pain I wouldn't really be myself.
Right.
But pain is not essential to you. When you fall asleep at night, you let go of your thoughts and feelings. Your pain leaves you, but you don't disappear. You remain alone with your own being when you sleep at night, in the absence of pain. That's why it's peaceful. You get relief from your pain. And in between two feelings, where is your pain? It's obviously not present because pain is a feeling. So pain is not essential to you, although because of your conditioning, that yourself and your pain are so close that they feel like one and the same thing. So in the absence of pain, you now barely feel yourself. You feel, I'm not really alive. I'm not really loving if there isn't some feeling of pain, because of this deep association of pain with yourself. So you have to separate out yourself from the pain. In the same way that we spoke earlier of feeling yourself as the space of awareness in which this sound appears. The pain is a feeling. It's more, if you take the analogy of the sky of awareness. Yeah, that now, when you hear an unpleasant sound, something that just a sound, that's like a bird that just flies through the sky and vanishes. Whereas the feeling of pain is more like a cloud cover. It lingers for longer. It seems to be more essentially a part of the sky. The bird just passes through very quickly, but the clouds linger. They seem to be identical to the sky. So in you, it's as if your essential nature of awareness has had this cloud cover of pain, this covering it. It doesn't mean to say that the sky is not filtering through the cloud cover. It is, but nevertheless, the sky has been filled with these grey clouds, so much so that you feel that the clouds in the sky are the same. No, the clouds are not essential to the sky. Even the clouds come and go. They're not essential to you. And that's what you have to feel. You have to separate out the sky of awareness from the clouds of your feelings. Begin to separate them out, to see that the feelings don't define you. They're not essential to you. Begin to put some space between yourself and your feelings. And much of the meditations that we do, for instance, the meditation we did this morning and last night, was precisely that we take different pathways, but in many cases that's what we're doing. We're establishing ourselves as the space of awareness that is inherently free of pain. It doesn't need to be worked on in order to be made peaceful. You don't have to struggle with your conditioning. You have to see the already and always inherently peaceful nature of yourself. And the more you abide as that, the more you know yourself as that, the more you feel yourself as that, the less power the clouds will have over you. They will linger for some time through force of habit, but they will begin to lose their obscuring power. You will feel in contact with the peace of your true nature, even when these clouds are still floating around. And as a result, as they lose their power over you, the cloud cover will begin to thin out and leave you.
And therefore, the attachment to a certain state will start to fade away.
Yes, because you will no longer be finding peace in a state of mind. All states of mind are fragile. You'll be finding peace in the background of experience, not in any particular experience.